here for the win and here for us getting results next week we need as well. And we know it's not, it's in our own hands tonight, as you say, even a draw for Hamilton, then we know it's the playoffs. So next week as well, we'll still have something to play for. And I think we've seen the turn around the team, they play to the last minute, and I think that's really to be applauded by the teams making their way out the tunnel.
Yep, as the teams emerge from the tunnel, Willie Collum picks up the match ball. Sent off 3 players in St Mirren matches this season, Willie Collum, none of them playing in black and white. Maybe a little omen, he's only sent off 8 all season, so...
Great to see Gary McKenzie back as well. He's been solid since he came back, and after that Achilles trouble he's had over the past year.
Continuing his run in the team. For the Buddies, a huge game. And one thing that St Mirren of recent weeks anyway do is score late goals. What we could do with an early goal this evening.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it might be a wee bit cagey the first 5-10 minutes, because I think that early goal will make such a difference. The first team to score, it just gives them that bit of momentum.
It was the 2nd of March, the last time St Mirren scored the first goal in a football game. They've played 8 games since then and conceded first every single time, recording 2 wins against Livingston and Dundee in the process, and a few 1-all draws to boot.
Yeah, I'm thinking, just looking at the team, Vaclav, we know what a hard week he's had. It's good to see him back in goal. Owen Kearney's son's here is one of the mascots of the team. Hopefully that's a good omen tonight as well. But what a great night for football, isn't it? It's just, pitch looks in really good condition considering the length of the season. And we're going to kick off with a minute's silence for St Mirren fans who have passed away in the last year.
As always, every last home game of the season here at St Mirren Park, we like to remember those loved ones that are no longer with us. In a minute, all the names of people that have passed away during the past year will be on the scoreboard, and this moment, the minute applause will start and end on the referee's whistle.
And referee Willie Collum blows his whistle just to indicate the end of that minute's applause. Well observed by home and away support in equal measures. Danny Mullen stands over the ball as St Mirren look to kick off their last home game of the 2018-19 season.
I like that positive thinking, definitely the last home game.
And it's captain Stephen McGinn for the Buddies. They get the Buddies forward early. Up towards Mullen. Just loses out though. And Hamilton to get that ball clear.
Not the greatest of clearances from Gary Woods in goal there.
It wasn't, but Hamilton somehow managed to wrestle back possession. A display from the W7 section. Vocal as always. Jackson and Muzek get the ball forward. That lays off to Kyle McAllister nicely. Willie Collum plays the advantage. McAllister just loses out in the end to Scott McMahon.
Can I just remind viewers as well, unfortunately, with no graphics tonight, sorry about that, but we will keep you up to speed with the time and score, obviously.
McAllister there losing out to McMahon in the challenge. The linesman saying that's a free kick. Oran Kearney looks on. It's been a lovely day in the west of Scotland. It's a fine Monday to start the week. Set to be hotter than Magaluf in places this week.
Just looking at St Mirren's keeper, he's got a low sun, coming into his eyes. So I mean, if you're Hamilton, you think you might want to try and exploit that in the first half.
I wondered if Vaclav Hladky might be the kind of keeper that wore a baseball cap, but
yeah, it doesn't
evidently
look like
not.
it, no. But he's been such a solid signing for us. I mean, when Samson left, there were a lot of people thinking, how do we replace Sammy? But he's been more than a capable, replacement for Sammy in goal.
And that's Paul McGinn. McAllister. Looking to get forward. Shouts for a foul. This time, though, Willie Collum says that is a free kick. And he's just having a word with Scott Martin there.
Yeah, just in a wee bit late, wasn't he?
That's the first chance for St Mirren to get that ball into the box. Kyle McGuinness stands over the free kick. Levels the ball nicely. It's headed up rather than away. Hamilton get it clear at the second attempt though. And it's scuffed there by Mihai Popescu. I think the free kick was given anyway.
Free kick was given, yeah. He'd obviously seen that because he just kind of hesitated in the attempted shot there.
Hard to tell what exactly is going on in there. A foul on McMahon by Brad Lyons.
Fans in good voice tonight.
It's a very full looking stadium this evening.
I mean, it's great considering, say,
ball flicked on. This might be a chance for Hamilton here early on. Hladky goes down and it's over the bar. George Oakley,
you need to
a glorious opportunity.
Yeah, you need to at least hit the target from there, don't you? Yes, and Mirren just caught napping a bit at the back there. Was he
and
offside?
He's well offside, George Oakley as well.
Well offside,
St Mirren lucky there. Mackenzie's flick. Be played onside by Mackenzie's flick. Meanwhile, St Mirren now looking to get at Hamilton at the other end. It's Lyons, might fall for McGuinness!
Oh! How did he miss?
And inside 60 seconds, it could have been 1-0 Hamilton. It could have been 1-0 St Mirren.
Oh, once again, you need to hit the target, but bit of a miscue.
That's the kind of chance you'd expect Kyle McGuinness to bury. Just leans back at the crucial moment.
And maybe once you just that maybe lack of match sharpness coming back to haunt him a bit there.
Scored an important goal against Motherwell last weekend. Did Kyle McGuinness.
Maybe for both players just a wee bit too early in the game yet. They're just not quite up to speed and up the pace of it.
There were a few early chances in the SWPL Cup final on Friday night, if anyone managed to catch it, and in the end up neither side was able to find their shooting boots, and it finished 0-0 there. Hibs winning on penalties. Muzek. Nicely done by Mullen, finds McGuinness. The slip by McGowan. And McGinn finds Muzek. Looks for Danny Mullen. Gets the ball across the box, taken down nicely and cleared away.
Yeah, nice move by Saints, just nobody in the box to take advantage of it.
Alec Gogic calm in the box, under pressure there. And St Mirren with Hladky now. Paul McGinn. McAllister looks to get that forward early. It'll break for Jackson here. Darian McKinnon tries to win it back, but McGuinness now. Muzek up against Aaron McGowan. McGuinness, lovely to Muzek. Ball gets in the box. It's just too high for Danny Mullen.
Nice give and go though between McGuinness and Muzek.
6 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. But positive signs from the home side.
Yep, very positive. Just that one kind of where I think they thought the Hamilton player was offside, but he'd beaten the offside trap.
So Mirren pushing the bodies forward, trying to win that ball in the corner, but Hamilton do get it clear. And that's picked up by Mimno, but the hand goes up, shouts for offside. Nothing doing, says the referee. McAllister. Finds Matteo Muzek and back to McAllister. Loads of space out there for Paul McGinn. He is able to keep it in, Paul McGinn.
Yeah, I think the flight of the ball kind of caught McGinn a bit there. He wasn't quite sure how far it was travelling.
Scott McMahon had to do something about it. Hamilton will have the throw. Last time the two sides met at New Douglas Park, it finished Donnell's even. Anders Drea equalising for St Mirren from the penalty spot.
Of course, Anders way back down south because of his injury. It's put him out for the rest of the season.
I'm told he was spotted at Fir Park as well, supporting his teammates.
That's good to know. That's good to know. You know, it's nice, you know, when a lone player still feels they have something invested in a club like that.
The flick just doesn't quite work out, and Ziggy Gordon will be able to clear. St Mirren able to get back in possession. That's a nice pass there by Stephen McGinn. Muzek.
He just played it a wee bit too far in front of himself there. Caught out of position.
That will break
now
to Kyle McGuinness though. Popescu. Oakley will chase, but it's easily dealt with by Hladky.
Of course, Hladky.
Nice touch by Mullen, and he is offside.
Hladky, the voted player of the year, and you consider he's only been here since the January transfer window. That's quite an achievement. Just pipped Paul McGinn.
It'd have been really nice if he'd kept more than one clean sheet as well.
Yeah.
And this might break nicely here for Hamilton. Good defending by Paul McGinn. And St Mirren can break here. Finds Mullen. Just cut out there by Ziggy Gordon, who goes down.
Mullen.
Willie Collum gives the free kick.
See that there.
Just catches him late,
just
Danny
late.
Mullen.
Yep. No card though.
Don't think he would have argued too much if he had.
I don't think so, no. I think a card was a possibility there. But nice to see the ref not wanting to throw the cards about too early on.
He might feel that he's reached his quota for the season, Willie Collum. He has booked the same number of players this season as he did in the whole of last season. And at the very least, he's got the Scottish Cup final to do in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, you imagine there's going to be bookings there, isn't there?
Ball long, looks for Ogpo, headed clear by Popescu. Knocked forward by Muzek. Nice flick by Jackson. Mullen goes down. Gogic able to clear, and that's intercepted by McGuinness.
Oh,
Kyle
unlucky.
McAllister so close.
Oh, wow. That was
Gary
unlucky.
Woods off his line. Made sure that was a chance for St Mirren.
That was good keeping by Woods there because he had to be definite about coming out there.
Poor pass by Ziggy Gordon. Kyle McAllister just pulled out of it at the last second as Gary Woods got there first. Jackson. Muzek now. Tries to curl that one in, but it's off Ogpo. And that will be a throw. McGuinness, heavy touch. Does win the throw off Aaron McGowan. Muzek with the short throw to McGuinness. Muzek again, tries to get it back to McGuinness. Might work out for him. Does manage to retain possession here. McGinn. Looks up, curls that in nicely. Looks for Jackson, being held there.
Jackson was held there, yeah.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, probably up against Scott McMahon, who does eventually get the ball clear.
It's 11 minutes gone, still nothing each. Saints have had the majority of the play in the first half so far, though.
McGuinness finds Muzek. And this time, the referee says no foul against Danny Mullen. Woods gets that clear. Picked up by Muzek. That was a questionable one there by against Danny Mullen. Would you have said it was a foul?
Difficult to tell. I need to have a look at a replay. But
McKinnon's ball is cut out, and St Mirren get the free kick this time.
Yeah, kind of a couple of maybe strange decisions.
Here it is again.
He pulls him down. He's got his hand
Gogic
over his shoulder and pulls him down, hasn't he?
And the other one against Simeon Jackson.
Yeah, maybe as you say 50-50.
The supporters calling for the foul in the corner there. And again, bodies go down. Willie Collum says no foul.
Both sets of players looking for the free kick there. Just getting a wee bit scrappy in the last couple of minutes, isn't it?
I think that's Marius Ogbo that's down injured. Muzek puts the ball out of play. Didn't have to, it's not a head knock.
Yep. Just a wee bit of composure required here.
Gary McKenzie it was. I think he's just fallen awkwardly on Ogbo.
Steve McGinn having a word with the far side assistant referee there.
He's holding his chest there as if he's got a bit of a stitch there, Ogbo.
Yeah, it's kind of strange one. So now, of course, laws of the game, they don't have to give it back, but
I think Hamilton are just going to kick this ball back to Vaclav Vladke. Such a big game though, you could maybe understand why they might want to play on.
Yeah, I know, because it's not a law you have to do, it's not a law of the game, but just good sportsmanship, isn't it?
It's headed cleared by Gogic. McKinnon forward now. Looks to get that ball through early for Ogbo. Vladke will come. Not the best of clearances, might go for it first time here. And it's not on target.
No, it was just, he kind of lacked pace and it wasn't on target. But yeah, Vladke, he kind of just left himself a wee bit exposed there.
Chance. Just curling wide all the time, the defence just leaves it. Kudos for the effort, but not quite Adam Hamill-esque.
No, it's not, I know.
Mullen loses out. Chance for McMahon to drive forward. Nodded clear, but Hamilton back in possession. Andrew. Out wide it goes, ball comes in. Not quite into the box, but McGowan might get a chance at the shot. Has to lay it off to McKinnon. The shot this time, straight into the arms of Vaclav Vladke from Scott Martin.
Yeah, no real danger for the keeper there.
McAllister loses out.
Yeah, I think
gets the foul.
He got clipped in his heels, didn't he, as he turned with that ball. They're just coming up for 15 minutes gone, still nothing each here at the Simple Digital Arena. St Mirren TV brought to you by the University of the West of Scotland.
Paul McGinn launches that one forward. Danny Mullen underneath it, but Gogic gets it clear. McGuinness now for St Mirren. McGinn out wide to his brother with Kyle McAllister now. Up against Andrew. McAllister gets that ball in deep, but it's too deep for Simeon Jackson.
Yeah, and McAllister, I mean, obviously in the press this week as well, saying that he feels he owes St Mirren something, and he's also trying to prove to Derby that, you know, he's a player that it'll be worth them hanging on to. He's had a torrid time with injury since he went there.
Well, they call him having a word with Darian McKinnon and Danny Mullen, the two number 18s. Hamilton get this game back underway. McGinn clears, Jackson will pick up. Just behind there, Stephen McGinn.
Yeah, McGinn didn't quite anticipate the layoff from Jackson.
Andrew finds Mimnott. Ball forward looking for Ogbo. It's headed clear. McAllister with a flick. Picked up by Lyons. McAllister with a lovely ball out wide to Matteo Muzek. Knocks it forward, looks for Jackson. He gets in front of Gogic. McGuinness has Muzek for company. Cuts inside Kyle McGuinness. He's not going to get the shot away, but Paul McGinn might. Deflected there by Regan Mimnott. And Ogpo will look to counter. And he'll give away the foul as well. Good defending in the end by Gary McKenzie.
Yeah, McKenzie just a wee bit savvy there, just slowed his pace slightly and kind of drew the foul really, didn't he?
Marius Ogbo not happy with the way McKenzie went down. Referee's decision is final. Forward it goes. Back to Stephen McGinn. Paul McGinn forwards, looks for Lyons. Mimnott should get on the end of that, but Lyons might. Will go out for the goal kick though.
Yeah, just Lyons trying to put a bit of pressure on him there. Chance we might have got the corner, obviously didn't work out that way.
No other football, of course, tonight to keep you abreast of. All the other matches in the Ladbrokes Premiership took place on Saturday and Sunday. St Johnstone, of course, securing their 7th place finish. They play Hamilton next weekend. Dundee ending a 10-match losing streak before coming up against St Mirren at Dens Park in their final game in the top flight for the time being. Muzek forward to Jackson. And that's well cut out by Alex Gogic, but St Mirren with the throw.
Yeah, Dundee will be appointing their 3rd manager in the space of a year. That's not a good sign.
Muzek to Mullen, goes down. Referee gives the free kick.
Oh, there was a kick out there.
By Aaron McGowan.
Well, surely that's at least a yellow card.
Darian McKinnon getting himself involved. Never a good sign. Steve McGinn over there as well. Well, they call him just shooing the hangers on.
And what's he going to give here?
It's a yellow card for Aaron McGowan. Danny Mullen's not happy about that.
McGowan's getting
Either Stephen McGinn,
well,
who I think might have just talked himself into the book as well.
You know, McGinn, he's a captain, he needs to be a bit smarter than that. But,
I think the referee may have got the decision right.
Yeah, because it was
Stephen
the ball.
McGinn didn't do himself any favours with the reaction.
It was the ball he was having a kick at from our angle, and probably Steve McGinn's. It looked like he was kicking the player. But it's a good area for a free kick here.
Kyle McAllister standing over the ball. Stephen McGinn there on screen.
It's just 20 minutes coming up now, so McGinn's got a long time to go. He needs to be careful.
It's a deep one by McAllister. There's the header!
Oh!
And it's headed clear by Ziggy Gordon. I think it was Danny Mullen at the far post. Might fall for Lyons there, but Willie Collum says that's a free kick.
That was against Gary McKenzie, I think. Free kick
was
given.
Indeed. George Oakley there and Gary McKenzie underneath the ball. A wee bit harsh, both of them with eyes for the ball.
Yeah.
Neither know. I think Gary McKenzie might have been a wee bit more aware of where George Oakley was than the other way around, but it is again the kick out by Aaron McGowan. Maybe when the more you see it, the more you think, was it just a yellow card? Was it a red card?
I don't know. It's a tough one, that.
Who'd be a referee?
Ball too much in the air for my liking just now. I need to get it in the ground. That's where our strengths are.
Paul McGinn goes down, foul by George Oakley.
Maybe a bit soft, you might see that one as well. Trying to see, is that McKenzie that's down?
There's Gary McKenzie, as you can see on the screen now.
Presume if there's anything wrong, Jack Baird's the obvious replacement there.
I think he's just taking a minute to...
Maybe Anton Ferdinand.
Brian Rice, the Hamilton manager over there on the far side, apparently raging that Hamilton keep giving away silly fouls.
Good to know.
Ladke with a long ball, headed clear by McGowan. Picked up by McKinnon. Under pressure from Stephen McGinn and Kyle McGuinness, and St Mirren win the ball back here. McGinn lays it off to McAllister, chance to get the ball across here. McAllister just missed Simeon Jackson. That will be a corner.
So close. I thought that was going to be in there.
The defender just getting there in head. Alex Gogic it is again, I think. It's Ziggy Gordon actually with a touch.
Yep, just to put it past.
It's McAllister that stands over this corner for St Mirren.
Looks like it'll be an in-swinger here.
Ball curled in at the near post, flicked up. Shouts for another corner, but it's going to be a goal kick.
Now,
Paul McGinn it was.
If that was intentional, you know, playing it so kind of low across the ground, hoping to catch everybody out in the Hamilton defence, but it can cause confusion, that kind of ball.
Here's the chance for Jackson, very well defended by Ziggy Gordon. The Accies defenders told to push up as Gary Woods launches this ball long, headed clear. Jackson tries to get in front of him, no, it doesn't quite work out for him. Oakley. And St Mirren win it back there. Jackson, nicely laid off for McAllister.
Just too heavy, the touch.
Mullins offside as he loses out. Gordon again, lovely defending. Hamilton stalwart of the last few seasons, Ziggy Gordon. McGowan now. Mullen with him for company, but McGowan's got a bit of space here he can run into. Gets the ball across, it's deflected by McGuinness. McKinnon on the edge of the box now. Infield it goes, McKinnon again, tries to break through. Shouts for a penalty. And St Mirren fans instantly say that was a dive.
Yeah.
Willie Collum tends to agree with him. There is contact there on Stephen McGinn, but where is he going to go? It's not as if he can just disappear in that circumstance, is it?
No.
Could say maybe Darian McKinnon was looking for it, jumping into him. Question over whether if it was just inside the box or not. Willie Collum says it wasn't a foul, so it doesn't really matter.
You're talking about Ziggy Gordon. I think I read in the paper today that he's meant to be going to Romania. Steaua Bucharest.
Quite possibly. I know that James Keatings is away to Inverness, the Hamilton striker. Kyle McAllister picks that up though, drives into the box. This might be a chance for St Mirren. Can he get the ball across? Just, but it's cleared away by Gogic as we hit 24 minutes on the clock there. Still 0-0. Kicked away there by Scott Martin. Pescu. Not quite sure. I think that's the two Hamilton players coming together there, so it wouldn't be a foul.
Yeah.
Pescu with a long throw into the box. Flicked away. And that's more up than away this time. Tries to bring it down again. He will find Oakley. No, he won't. Music gets that forward, but McKinnon's going to get there before. No, he isn't going to get there before Danny Mullen. Wee tug of the shirt. Mullen gets the ball in.
Back there, yeah.
Cleared away. Oakley under pressure from Music. Concedes the foul.
You know, I think Mullen has his shirt pulled. Okay, you let the play run, but should you not pull it back when it doesn't come to anything?
I have to say, Gary Hanvidge, the referee in the SWPL Cup final, did just that. He let advantage go on for a decent period of time before pulling it back at times, which is something that referees in football anyway don't tend to do. You see it a lot more in rugby union and other sports. Andrew, nice pass out wide there. Can McMahon keep it in? Yes, he can. Shouts that it might have went out. Willie Collum must have saw the green between the white and the ball. And St Mirren get the throw. It just all goes a little bit quiet at the Simple Digital Arena. McAllister looks to drive forward here. He's by one, and he's just not able to keep that in. Unlucky Kyle McAllister.
Yep, nice break, nice idea. I think, you know, if you're Hamilton, you think of, you like McGuinness' shot, Mullen's shot, you know, just from the edge of the area. They must be really worried about, you know, St Mirren's capabilities in that area. Yeah, McKenzie was pulled back there.
Marius Ogpo it was. And that's not a typo on the team sheet. His name is spelled Ogkmpoe.
What's the pronunciation?
Ogpo.
Ogpo.
McGuinness looks forward for Mullen. Mimnott will just see that out. No, he doesn't. Plays it to Woods. Forced to clear it away. That might not even go out of play. Muzek headed forward, and Mimnott goes down. Willie Collum is going to give the foul. Sometimes you want him just to give it at the time as well as a football supporter, just to not that wee false sense of hope that he hasn't conceded the foul. "18 minutes until half time at the Simple Digital Arena. Remains 0-0 as Gary McKenzie coolly plays that out wide to Paul McGinn. Paul McGinn under a lot of pressure there. Does get it to Hladke, but there were two Hamilton players in position to do something about that. Simeon Jackson the other end is pulled down by Alex Goggett, and Willie Collum goes to the top pocket.
Obviously,
and for the fourth time this season, Willie Collum sends off a player against St Mirren.
Yeah, I mean, it was obvious, wasn't it? Because Jackson had the beating of him there, and he just hauled him back as he went through.
Alex Goggett is off. There is a hole in the Hamilton back line. And the Accies down to 10.
How often have we seen it's hard to beat 10 men, you know? So you imagine Accies are going to have to rearrange.
Fun fact for you, the last time Willie Collum was a referee in a St Mirren match, he sent off an opposition player at 0-0 and St Mirren went on to win the game.
Well, maybe that's a good omen.
That was the 3-1 win against Livingston, of course, just a couple of weeks ago.
Hamilton getting ready to make a substitution, obviously, already.
Looking to bring on the defensive cover. I assume I haven't seen a number. There you go. It's Leonard Soa, number 46. Kyle McAllister and McKenzie it was. McAllister.
Nice try, just not enough power behind it and kind of too straight for the keeper there, but obviously Jackson's in there ready to pick up any loose ball.
And it was McAllister low at the near post, the keeper ready for it. Cleared away by Gary Woods. There it was again, the sending off of Alex Goggett. How crucial could that be? Picked up there. And chance to get forward again, just cut out by Ziggy Gordon, well defended. And Hamilton now will get the chance to make that substitution.
Oh, it's half an hour gone here, still nothing each. 10-man Hamilton making their first substitution.
Maybe not, maybe not. Oh, he's going to let St Mirren go. It's number 33 that's going off, Regan Mimnott, the youngster. And that will allow Leonard Soa to come in the back line. And Hamilton back up to a back four. How would you feel if you were in that St Mirren bench right now? You've just seen an opposition player get sent off.
Well, you think it gives you hope, doesn't it? You know, it's the pressures, you know, on Hamilton in that sense because they're down a man.
Again, back to Mackenzie.
It's just making that extra space we'll have count, and we've got the players that can do it.
Muzek looks to find Jackson in the corner. Up against Ziggy Gordon here, Simeon Jackson. Back to Kyle McGuinness. McGinn, Stephen McGinn. Looks to brother Paul. With McAllister ahead of him there, chooses to go for Lions. And again, Paul McGinn. The space might break for him here. Mullen with the ball in. Headed clear by Leonard Soa. McAllister. Curls a lovely ball in there, the header, and it's straight into the arms of Gary Wood. Brad Lyons with a chance.
Just didn't have any strength behind it, did it? But you know, once again, we're finding openings.
Supporters making their voices heard in the home end.
I'd say Hamilton have brought probably a third more.
And the referee's going to pull it back for a head knock here. I don't think he's seen quite what's happened as Gary McKenzie's went down. Marius Ogbo says I didn't touch him.
Shoving and pushing again there.
Yeah. Popescu not happy with what happened. Neither, it looks like. Oh, it's a shoulder in the face right there by Marius Ogbo.
Yeah.
I think the linesman might have seen something.
Yeah,
the near side linesman here is a good 2-3 yards on the pitch. As Willie Collum deals with the incident. Gary McKenzie down at the moment. Here it is again. Catches him right in the face. Ogbo. Referee. Well, from that view, it looked like Willie Collum may just have seen what happened. It's hard to tell.
Jack Baird out warming up just now. It did look a sore one,
didn't it? Can't take any risks with a head knock like that.
It'd be a tremendous loss because he's been so solid for us, Mackenzie, since he came back from injury. Oh, yeah.
When you see it from that angle, it doesn't look deliberate at all. It looks completely accidental. Willie Collum spotted straight away it was the head knock. Did the right thing getting the physio on. Marius Ogbo there, the offending party. Entitled to go for the ball.
Mackenzie looks a bit shell-shocked here, doesn't he? I'm just thinking of the Spurs player a couple of weeks ago who got the head knock and came back on and was off in a couple of minutes later again.
Yeah, the two of them there discussing what's happened, completely accidental. Marius Ogbo. Gary McKenzie okay to continue.
Does he have to go off and come back on, doesn't he?
I don't think so because, well, he is going off, so he will. It's just, I know when the opposition player gets a yellow card, no, you don't have to go off, but it's never always, it's not always as clear cut when it's accidental like that, but I suppose Willie Collum has given the free kick.
Yeah. So both
that
teams
would be the
down to 10 men just now.
Gary McKenzie will come back on pretty much straight away. St Mirren back up to a full complement. And there is Paul McGinn. Long ball forward. There is just evaded McMahon here. Mullen might get this across. McMahon recovers well though. Very well.
Good
puts
recovery.
It out for the throw.
Good recovery there by Hamilton. Saints take a quick throw.
McAllister there. Drives into the box. Tries to win the corner, but that's going to go out for a goal kick, unfortunately. Just the one corner kick in the match so far. Interestingly, possession 46% St Mirren, 54% Hamilton.
I find that hard to believe.
I would have thought it would have been slightly more 50-50, but...
Yeah. 35 minutes gone here, still nothing each between St Mirren and Hamilton. St Mirren TV brought to you by the University of West of Scotland.
Not long ago that man Brian Rice was in the St Mirren dugout.
Yep.
Former Morton player, of course, Brian Rice.
All tend to remember him from his days with Hibs.
That's nicely found, Darian McKinnon here. Hamilton might get the chance to break. The shot there is well wide by Andrew. Scored twice here for Dundee United last season in St Mirren's 3-2 win. Fortunes have changed quite a bit between the two clubs and Anthony Andrew as well. Forward it goes and it's headed out of play.
And Dundee United as well, a club like that must be thinking, if we don't get up this season, it's really bad for us.
It's an incredibly tough division, as I'm sure Falkirk will have no qualms in telling you.
Yeah, and we know how tough it is as well. I mean, what Ross County did to come straight back up is incredible.
Lions there for McGinn. I think part of it was keeping the management team from the end of last season.
Yeah.
Apparently St Mirren getting ready to make a substitution here. Jack Baird is getting ready to come on, so Gary McKenzie might not be able to continue the match as Hamilton look to get that ball up forward, and Ladke coolly just lets it go out for the throw.
Yeah, and listen, I'm sure McKenzie, he's kind of standing there with his hands on his knees. He won't want to go off, but you can't take any sort of it or us down.
I think they've maybe just left him on for the couple of minutes to let Jack Baird get warmed up, so that they don't have to play with 10 men for a significant period of time. Gary McKenzie does go off.
An off-standing ovation from the fans here at Simple Digital Arena in Paisley.
You just can't take a risk with a head knock, can you?
No, you can't. Jack Baird, an able substitute, but of course he's not had any match practice or match fitness for a good few weeks.
And yeah, a first touch for Jack Baird. It's not often you see two substitutions in the first half of a football game.
Of course, fourth in the teams for different reasons.
That just doesn't break for George Oakley. A wee half chance maybe for Hamilton to get something. Muzek and Lyons now back defending. It's Popescu.
I don't know what he was thinking of there.
I think he wanted to find Paul McGinn perhaps.
Yeah, but McGinn was about 10 yards up the field.
The ball and McGinn are not in the same place.
No, it's a daft place to give away possession, isn't it? There's no need for that.
Still 0-0, 7 minutes to half time here at the Simple Digital Arena. Hamilton down to 10. Long throw forward is headed clear. McAllister just can't get on the end of it. McMahon almost does. And nodded up again. Forward by Martin. St Mirren get it clear. And McGuinness will take it down. Paul McGinn. Infield to McAllister. Shouts a man on. Forward for Mullen. That's a lovely ball for Paul McGinn. There's three bodies in the box. If he can find one of them. It's straight into the arms of the keeper from Paul McGinn.
Just too close to the keeper, wasn't it? He did well to get the break there and get the ball over.
It was a difficult position to get the ball in from. With the pressure on him in the corner there. Gary Wood's doing well under pressure. So it's for the foul against Oakley. Baird gets it clear. On through down to Martin. Cleared away by Baird. Flicked on there by Mullen. He might just lose out there to Leonard Soa. Not the best of passes, but McGowan will get on the end of it. And Ziggy Gordon all the way back to Gary Woods, chased by Simeon Jackson. The offside flag is up this time against Marius Ogbo.
40 minutes gone here, still nothing each. St Mirren with the man advantage, but they've had to substitute Gary McKenzie due to a head injury. Jack Baird coming on to replace him.
So we'll just see that out. Maybe he won't. That came off his back, and if it's not a free kick, which I think Willie Collum has said it is, it could have been a corner.
Yeah. apologies for any language the mics may be picking up. We're obviously not in control of that. So Mirren really haven't made that extra man count yet in terms of possession.
Well, it's not that long ago that Gogic was sent off. Baird doing well out there. Gets the throw quickly to Hladky. Launched forward. Shouts for offside. Jackson might just get towards that, but Gordon clears it up rather than away. McGuinness underneath it, but
it kind of smacked him in the face, didn't it?
Yeah, just didn't get the
kind of wry smile himself at it.
Aaron McGowan, few St Mirren supporters making their feelings felt. That will be a St Mirren throw off the back of George Oakley's head. Scored an absolute cracker for Hamilton at Aberdeen earlier in the season, did George Oakley. McAllister forward, looks for Mullen, Soa. And that is a foul against Leonard Soa. Mirren will just throw everybody forward, it looks like.
3 minutes to go here.
Until half-time.
A great time, great time
Ball
to get
launched
a goal.
forward, just over the head, might fall for Jackson. He's being pulled by Gordon, but I don't think when he might be pulling Gordon at the same time, you'd get a penalty for that. Trying to do a Liverpool there and catch them out with a quick free kick.
Stadium just going a wee bit quiet again.
A lull before the storm perhaps, with Andrew with the ball in, headed clear, and that will be Aki's first corner of the match, and the row up from the away support.
It was Jack Baird and Paul McGinn having some words there.
Yes, Jack Baird didn't look very happy on the screen there. Stephen McGinn on the post. Will be Tony Andrew to take. Ball curled in straight into the arms of Václav Hladky, and he's going to release that quickly for Mateo Muzek. Jackson a wee bit of space ahead of him. If he can find it, it's too heavy for Simeon Jackson, and Gordon's just going to leave that for the keeper.
Muzek
did really well.
Hesitated a wee bit too much there.
He could have released the ball a wee bit earlier. Jackson, good pace on it. Gordon making sure that Woods could get there first. Nodded forward, and that's a lovely clearance that by Mihai Popescu. That could be a goal-saving clearance, that. Lions. Muzek looks up. Forced to play it back to Hladky. Who will go out to the right-hand side, with Paul McGinn. Forward by McAllister, finds Mullen. That's a lovely ball by McAllister. That might break for Stephen McGinn. Forward for McAllister again. He's only got Jackson in the box. Kyle McAllister looks to curl that in. Headed clear by Ziggy Gordon. Popescu leaves it for Stephen McGinn. Muzek. Ball in again. A wee bit deeper this time. Headed clear by Soa. St Mirren piling the pressure on this Accies defence. Jackson. That's come off the back of Aaron McGowan. And with 20 seconds left of this first half, St Mirren have the corner. Easy one for the linesman.
This would be a great time to get a goal, wouldn't it?
Kyle McGuinness stands over this corner kick. 2 additional minutes at the end of the first half. McGuinness being told to get on with it by Willie Collum. Funnels the ball in. Headed clear. Stephen McGinn back to McGuinness. And the bodies stay forward for St Mirren. McGinn again. Gets the shot away. And out it goes. And the round of applause erupts from the home and away supporters in honour of a Hamilton Accies fan, Derek Findlay, who passed away a few days ago. Just 45 years old. That's the applause in the 45th minute
Must be a strange one for the players that, because they're still playing. But nicely observed by St Mirren fans as well.
It can be a strange one standing up here as well when you're talking about what's going on.
Yeah.
St Mirren getting a chance at goal, and then
Imagine the ref's going to blow his whistle pretty soon.
nodded down. Willie Collum says that's a Hamilton throw. Oran Kearney there. Wee word with the fourth official. John McKendrick is the fourth official this evening. Into the corner it goes. And St Mirren will be able to clear. Mullen under pressure from Soa, but it was never going to be anywhere near him really. And there Willie Collum does decide that that is the end of the first 45 minutes here at the Simple Digital Arena. Half chances really for both sides, nothing that you would say they should have scored, I think. But the big decision from Willie Collum, Alex Gogic sent off, Hamilton down to 10 men after he brought down Simeon Jackson midway through that first half. It might be 0-0 on the score sheet, but is it advantage St Mirren? As Hamilton re-emerged from the tunnel as well.
Yeah, St Mirren just kind of coming out, looking fired up there.
Is that Dougie Emery there, getting ready to come on?
Could be. Of course, as things stand, it still suits Hamilton.
It does indeed. You know, I think it's Darian McKinnon. He's got a captain's armband on. It's Darian McKinnon. So that would suggest then no changes by either side. 10 players in red and white, 11 in black and white.
You know, I want to see McGuinness, McAllister get down the wings, McGinn, Muzek doing the overlap, you know, just exploit that extra man they have.
Darian McKinnon does get play back underway for the second half here at the Simple Digital Arena. Again, apologies, we have no match graphics for today's game. A few technical difficulties that will be resolved in time for the new season 2019-20. Neither of these teams know which division they'll be playing in next season.
No.
Don't know if those floodlights are actually on.
It's hard to tell, is that the sun in them, yeah.
Header on. And it's nodded forward. Oakley there. Hamilton starting slightly brighter at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, you don't get caught cold just after kick-off.
With Martin, loads of space out there for Aaron McGowan. Question marks over whether he should have been sent off in the first half. McGuinness, today's attendance 6,421, 635 away supporters. And a foul there not by Ziggy Gordon. The reaction from the supporters almost made it feel like it was a foul.
Yeah, I think it
Willie
was.
Collum says no.
Was it a handball by Mullen there?
Shoving the back, they were saying on Danny Mullen. And there, Ogbo pulling back the defender. St Mirren get the free kick. Popescu it was. Brought down.
That's a good attendance tonight, isn't it? And Hamilton, I'm sure the last time we here they brought about 300, so I mean they've almost doubled their away support.
If I'm right, that might be top 5 attendances here. It's definitely up there. Which is quite odd, because that would mean 3 of St Mirren's top 5 attendances at this stadium would be in the Oran Kearney era.
Yeah, I know, that's incredible, isn't it?
My favourite statistic about this place though is they set the attendance record on day 1, never been broken. Followed by Gary Woods. Ogbo there looking to make a nuisance of himself. Up against Popescu and Muzek. Ogbo will try and let that go out for a corner, and he will not be successful.
Oh, just gave it away there, but Saints get it back.
There it is. Stephen McGinn can drive forward here, does well to get that to Brother Paul. Tries to find Lyons, but
wee bit of miscommunication between McGinn and Lyons there.
Man stands over the throat for Accies. They are 42 and a half minutes away from another season in Scotland's top flight.
Yeah, I'm quite sure Brian Rice is going to drill that into him as well. You know, if nothing else, don't concede.
No stupid kick-outs or daft fouls either that could get a second man sent off.
Yeah.
Long throw forward, Paul McGinn nods it on. Steve McGinn loses out there with the pass. Hamilton clear, Ogbo goes up for it. Comes off the back of Jack Baird there. Hamilton will have the throw.
Yeah, St Mirren, they need someone to take control of the game, don't they? They really just need to kind of, you know, push, you know, press that advantage with the extra man.
Do you think Ryan Flynn might come on in the second half? I can see Brian Rice over there talking to someone. I can't quite catch the number in the shorts. Hamilton not shying away from making a second substitution early by the looks of it. With Muzek out on that left-hand side. Hladky. Jack Baird will bring the ball forward. Stephen McGinn deep there, gets the ball to Popescu. Goes long, looks for Jackson, picked up by Soa. Under pressure there, does really well, Leonard Soa. Oakley out wide to McGowan. Cleared away by Popescu.
There's just a kind of slight edginess about St Mirren just now, isn't there?
Four and a half minutes into the second half there, Brian Rice. His first managerial appointment. 30% win ratio so far. Not a bad start for a Hamilton Accies manager, you have to say. Wally Collum says that's a throw. And it's Mikael Miller who looks to be coming on, and not sure who's coming off. That's quite an attacking substitution, Miller.
Well, I mean, Rice did say in the press today he's coming for the win.
That one against Dundee last weekend, it's the kind of result that Hamilton always seem to get, that just plucks themselves into safety for the next season. McAllister, though, lays that off to McGuinness. Not really in a shooting position. He might try and work one, though. Lays it out wide to Paul McGinn. McAllister with a little touch. Drives forward. Looks to lay it off for Paul McGinn. Cuts it across. Just couldn't get the connection required, Paul McGinn, but the thumbs up there.
Trying a repetition of the Livy one, weren't they? Although it was Dreyer that laid it on from McGinn at that time.
It's a good finish by Paul McGinn on that day. Just a wee bit too far ahead of him as he tried to lay that off. Two players charged into the 6-yard box. That could have been a chance.
Oh, the floodlights are on now. Sun's still out, but the pitch is in shadow.
Some wee bits of sunshine on the pitch. Gary Woods doesn't have it in his eyes that Václav Hladky did in the first half, but that's the risk you take when you pick the side you're going to shoot towards. Danny Mullen pinged for a foul against Soa. He disagrees, Danny Mullen.
Mullen being told to calm down by the ref. Need to see this again. So is it a free kick?
It is a free kick. It's a wee touch harsh, but Willie Collum, yes, you can understand why he's given that, and Danny Mullen, yeah, probably should just zip it and get on with the game. Darian McKinnon there on the ball up against Simeon Jackson. Looks forward for Ogbo. Will be picked up by Muzek, but it's a loose pass to Andrew. Gets it to Ogbo nicely. He's got Oakley in the box. It's behind Oakley, and Paul McGinn will just see that out. We've got space ahead of him. He's got Lyons infield. Uses the Northern Irishman nicely. Stephen McGinn out for Muzek on that left-hand side. Drives the ball in from deep. Soa heads it clear, only as far as McAllister. McGuinness. Loads of space for Paul McGinn. It's just a bit behind him though. Paul McGinn has McMahon for company. Lays it infield to McAllister. Stephen McGinn. Nice ball for Muzek this time. Will he deliver first time? He does. There's the header!
Oh.
Danny Mullen.
Over the bar with it.
He knows that was a chance.
Once again, you'd hope to hit the target from there.
Just doesn't get over the ball at all. Danny Mullen underneath it. Heads it high.
Well, height's not really his thing, is it?
You have to be careful sometimes when you pick on a footballer site. They can be self-conscious.
Yeah, I know. Just at the moment, you wouldn't realise that Hamilton were the team that were down to 10 men.
Not quite, no, and that will be a foul against McMahon. He acknowledges that it was an accident. Raleigh Column will just let play go on with the free kick. Stephen McGinn urged to drive forward by the supporters. Finds McAllister. He has lines ahead of him. Finds him. Cuts that back nicely for Jackson. Lays it off and it's cleared away.
There was no one there. That was perfect. No one there to take advantage of it.
Couldn't get the touch, Jackson. This might break nicely for McAllister.
That's a bit more like it from St Mirren.
It's over the bar from Kyle McAllister. The chances now coming a wee bit better perhaps than they were in the first half for St Mirren. Hamilton still showing that they are a threat on the counter.
Yeah, and that's what Saints need to just be aware of. Don't leave themselves too exposed at the back.
I think Jackson did think that there was someone in a better position there. He just didn't left the dummy and it was cleared away. Well done there by Kyle McAllister. That little move has won the throw for St Mirren. Baird. Been through it all with this team. Relegation, promotion, cup final. Paul McGinn forward to Jackson. Lyons. McGinn. McAllister. Jackson goes down under pressure from Soa. Willie Collins got the whistle to his mouth. Doesn't give the free kick though. Laid off by Steve McGinn to Popescu. Loads of space out there for Muzek. It's just too slack though, and that'll be a booking for Matthew Muzek. That's a silly one. McGowan goes down. Muzek in the book.
Yeah, it was just a slack ball from Popescu, wasn't it, when St Mirren had such a good opportunity opening up in front of them.
And there is the second substitution for Hamilton. On will come number 11, Mikael Miller. Awful goal, Marius Ogpo. Home support not so keen on him after that challenge against Gary McKenzie.
Yeah, I think as you see, when we saw it back from one of the angles, it didn't look like it was deliberate. In no hurry to get off there, is he?
The thing is, a different referee on a different day.
Oh,
Hamilton might be down to 8 men.
Yeah.
Too bad Stephen McLean's not the referee.
Well.
It's headed clear there. That will be a Mirren throw. I thought that might have come off a black and white shirt last as well.
Hard to tell, wasn't it?
The linesman's closer than us though. Baird. Paul McGinn. Goes long, looks for Kyle McAllister. Acres of space there on this right hand side for McAllister. Does well to get past McMahon with the first. McAllister comes inside. Lays that off to Stephen McGinn nicely. Few supporters disappointed with the challenge on McAllister, but St Mirren still have the ball. There he is again, Kyle McAllister. McGuinness. McGinn. Out wide for Muzek. Looks up, 3-4 bodies in the box. Stephen McGinn. Back to Muzek. Has to cut that back, Matthew Muzek.
I think the fans thought McGinn was going to have a pop there.
And St Mirren do somehow come away with the ball there. McGinn out wide for his brother. That's a lovely ball from Stephen McGinn. Paul McGinn with the ball into the box. It's deep.
Too heavy.
Flicked away by Soa. Muzek curls one. And that is high over the bar from Matteo Muzek.
He'd been better playing into the box, wouldn't he?
Caught in two minds perhaps as the ball flies over the bar. Nicely punched clear there by the man in red.
Some St Mirren youth team, youth academy there.
Do you think he was the goalkeeper perhaps? The way he went up for it with the two fists, could well be. Nicely flicked on. This could be a chance for Hamilton on the break. There's a shot from Miller.
Oh well, just as well for St Mirren, he never got to grips with that or made a good strike with it.
It's a great chance there. It looked like Popescu playing him on side.
Yeah, that's
Miller
what we talked about
wide.
earlier, just leaving themselves, a wee bit exposed at the back.
Stephen McGinn drives forward here.
Brad
Paul McGinn and Brad Lyons almost combined to lose the ball, but they've somehow come away with it. Deflected out. St Mirren will have the throw.
Just a wee bit of nervousness crept in at St Mirren's play. It's almost like they know they have the advantage. They're trying to press it and just not getting, the sort of break of the ball they're looking for.
Well, I'm telling them to get back the yards. Out wide it goes to Muzek. Popescu, St Mirren playing it round at the back at the moment. Stephen McGinn, he's been all over the park this evening. He's going to drive one. Stephen McGinn into the box. It's a lovely ball there.
Get the corner from it. He spotted Danny Mullen coming in there and a great cross in.
Comes up from Danny Mullen. It's a wonderful ball. At first I thought he was just going to aim for the top corner, but Danny Mullen just beaten to the ball. St Mirren will have the corner. Looks like Kyle McGuinness out there. Loads of bodies in the box, in the 6-yard box especially, curled in, flicked away, up and out for a goal kick. Popescu with the last touch.
That's, to me, that's where we're going to miss Gary McKenzie in situations like that, because he could certainly, pose that threat. St Mirren about to bring Ryan Flynn on by the looks of it.
Yes, Ryan Flynn, and I'm told it's number 14 Brad Lyons that's coming off, and it is indeed.
That makes sense to me. I mean, he's done running lines, but he's just never really kind of got to grips with the game the way we would hope.
I wonder if he hadn't been injured last weekend, Ryan Flynn, if he would have started this evening. Not want to risk him, especially with the big game against Dundee.
No, so it's kind of a throw the dice, isn't he, here by Owen Kearney?
Half an hour to go, 60 minutes on the clock. St Mirren 0, Hamilton Academical 0. The Accies down to 10 men after Alex Gogic was sent off in the first half. Paul McGinn picks up for St Mirren, who in this second half have been the more offensive team. Looks to slip that in nicely for Muzek. Ball across, and that will be another corner. St Mirren knocking on the door.
They certainly are. Fans finding their voice again.
They just need to create that one clear-cut chance that they can break the deadlock with. They haven't done that. Break the deadlock, that is, since the 2nd of March. 8 games since then. Every single time St Mirren have conceded first.
Kyle McAllister, outswinger here.
And it goes. Nodded out to the edge of the box. Soa clears. And that'll be picked up by Muzek as St Mirren recycle possession here. McGinn's going to go for it. Header! Oh! Mihai Popescu with an excellent header, forcing a terrific save from Gary Woods.
Yeah, I think that was going in there. If Woods hadn't got to it, they were just dipping.
Great save by Gary Woods. Super header by Popescu. Another corner. McGuinness this time to take. McAllister coming short for it. Doesn't use him. Header by Jackson.
Oh, no, he's just got that all wrong, Jackson, wasn't it?
Just too high for Simeon Jackson. And another chance goes a-begging.
But if you create enough of them. course, Woods won't be any hurry to take the goal kick either.
Can't imagine not, when his team are in the situation that they might avoid a playoff if it stays this way. Hladky. St Mirren look to bring the ball forward.
Lovely ball forward for Jackson there.
In the corner, Simeon Jackson finds McAllister. Jackson will look to get into the box, limping a wee bit. Curled in, that might break nicely, it's headed clear. And Mikel Miller knocks it away. I don't think I'm going to believe the stats man at the moment. Second half possession, 46% St Mirren.
I can't see that.
No, not at the moment. Muzek curls the ball in. Jackson just evades a big ball for McAllister. It's blocked. Lovely block by Scott McMahon.
That was a swan from McMahon.
That's St Mirren's 13th attempt. That might be a nice one for him again. Cuts it across. Cleared away. And it's Aaron McGowan this time that puts it out for the corner.
How many chances can we get? You just hope they don't come back.
Taking shot this time. McGuinness has McAllister for company. He's going to go for the byline, Kyle McGuinness. Back to McAllister. It's a deep one by McAllister. Wrestling there going on at the far post. It's headed clear anyway. Stephen McGinn will pick up under pressure from Soa. There, Matteo Muzek doing his defensive job. St Mirren can keep possession. Stephen McGinn. Infield it goes to Ryan Flynn now. Out wide for McAllister. Has McGinn there. Chance to curl the ball in maybe. Lays it off for Stephen McGinn. Out wide again for McAllister. Heavy touch, brought down. Referee's going to let play go on. Ryan Flynn here. Flynn with his shots, deflected wide.
Another corner. McAllister, is he signalling the bench?
He might have done. The referee's going to wait. There is a man getting ready to come on for St Mirren.
I think is Cody Cook.
14 attempts, St Mirren, 5 for Hamilton in this match so far.
But you know, the only really important stat is we haven't scored with any of them.
McGuinness with the ball in. McAllister is back up, flicked up, not away. Deflected, might fall here nicely for Ryan Flynn. Lays it off. Deflection over the bar.
Again. This is incredible stuff.
And that Aki's defence just will not budge.
But you think they've got to buckle eventually under this
Flynn
sort
laid it
of
off
pressure.
for Danny Mullen, cleared away. 20 is coming on for St Mirren, Cody Cook. Ball curled in. Deep. Deflected. Jackson over the bar. No, it's there again.
Oh.
Soa will go down, win the free kick. And Hamilton escape again.
Well, this is incredible stuff. I'm just wondering who's going to come off.
I think it's either Simeon Jackson or Kyle McAllister. I want to see Simeon Jackson possibly.
He is limping
a wee
a bit,
hamstring
isn't he?
injury there. And it is Simeon Jackson, indeed, number 11. A wee hamstring injury for him. His game is done. Almost there, going off with an acrobatic finish. Just didn't quite happen, and Cody Cook will be the third and final St Mirren change. The dice have been rolled, 66 minutes on the clock. Feels like longer ago that they made their second substitution, St Mirren. Flicked on, up by Soa, got it down.
Oh, that's a
wee
foul.
foul there by Ziggy Gordon, pulled back. Cody Cook's first action in the match is to win a free kick.
That was a good win of the header by Mullen there, wasn't it?
Such a simple thing there. Cook felt the pressure from Gordon, went down. McGinn, Stephen McGinn that is. Maybe a bit far out for a shot. Ryan Flynn's going to give the short option, not going to use it at this moment in time. Ball's curled in again, flicked on, might break on the edge of the box here for Cody Cook. Laid out wide nicely to McAllister, ball in, flicked away. Again on the edge of the box, it's McGuinness. McAllister. Ryan Flynn here. Does nicely to bring it into the box. Ryan Flynn curls it in. Oh! There's the header over the bar by Cody Cook.
Hamilton defender smiling there, no wonder.
It's another chance for St Mirren that goes a begging. Lovely delivery. I think if that had been left, it might have just curled in at the far post.
What have we got to do to get a goal here? Because we are all over them like a rag.
Tension in some supporters. The nerves. It's that time of the season. Still 22 minutes left. Paul McGinn. McAllister. Looks up, takes his time about it, McAllister. Finds Mullen. Under pressure from Soa. Does really well, Leonard Soa.
Mullen
this time. Silly from Danny Mullen.
Yeah, it's daft, isn't it? You know, try and get the ball back, don't give it away. And once again, you're just letting Hamilton 1 second off the clock.
Oren Kearney looks on, looking for his 7th win as St Mirren manager. This match number 35. It's been a long season.
I noticed he was in the press today denying the rumours that have broke over the weekend that he was going to be heading back to Coleraine.
Infield it comes for Stephen McGinn. Baird will leave that for McAllister. Out wide it goes. Muzek back to Stephen McGinn. Nicely for McAllister. On the edge of the box here, Kyle McAllister will drive in. Deflected, might fall for Muzek here. Curls it in. And I think it's a goal kick that is going to be given in the end.
But
the home fans in that stand behind the goal disagree with Willie Collum.
You can have a look at that one and see how it...
I sort of feel it might have taken a deflection there. We'll see it here. Yeah, 100% took a deflection.
Yeah. That's a bizarre one, isn't it?
The linesman should have seen that one.
It was such a blatant deflection as well.
And when the St Mirren players go and pick up the ball, just let them keep going. Soa clears that high into the night sky in Paisley. Just lost it in the feet there, Kyle McAllister, and Hamilton can get rid of it. McGinn forward nicely by his brother onto Danny Mullen. Under pressure here from Soa. Just a lovely challenge by Soa. Flynn to McGinn. Ryan Flynn tells Kyle McGuinness, that's mine. He's going to drive forward here, Flynn. Paul McGinn out wide for Kyle McAllister on this right hand side. Comes into the box, curls that one in deep. There's Cody Cook, it's headed clear, but the offside flag has gone up in the meantime. .71 minutes on the clock. St Mirren 0, Hamilton Academical 0. Oh, he's onside. He's onside, yes, Cody Cook.
Is. He timed his run really well there. Just when you think of all the pressure we've had, the opportunities we've had, that young fan's face says it all, doesn't it?
Who'd be a football supporter on a night like tonight? The offside flag up again. St Mirren will have the free kick this time. Not gone up many times against Hamilton. They've not had many 40s into the St Mirren half in this second 45 minutes. Cook does well. McAllister. And that is McMahon all the way back to Woods. Under a wee bit of pressure, but easily cleared away. Forward by Popescu, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He's going to have...
just try to chase him down, put a bit of pressure on him.
Going to run down the time there is Gary Woods. Oren Kearney shouting encouragement to his players. These are the 11 players that will have to make the difference tonight, and they will have 17 and a half minutes left to do it.
Just need to just regain a wee bit of composure here, Saints.
This reminds me a wee bit of the League Cup tie a couple of seasons ago when St Mirren were playing Edinburgh City, 3-0 up at half-time. They had to win by 4 clear goals to go through to the second round, and they just could not get that 4th goal in the second half, not for want of trying. Will tonight be different? Will they get the goal that will make the difference? Flynn comes inside, Ryan Flynn. It's opened up nicely for him. Finds Cody Cook, takes the touch, lays it out wide to McAllister. Curled in, headed clear, and another St Mirren corner.
You wonder, see the ball in from McAllister, is he almost hoping that someone might put their hand out and they get a penalty from it?
Corners in the second half, 6-0 St Mirren. McAllister takes, nodded clear, picked up by Danny Mullen on the edge of the box. The touch is poor from Andrew, and it goes by McGuinness, headed clear by Ziggy Gordon. St Mirren will come again through Matteo Muzek. Knocked down, cleared away by Soa.
It's just like a procession of St Mirren attempts here, isn't
Hamilton
it?
Reading, their final change. Dougie Emery's going to come on for Tony Andrew. McGuinness to McAllister. Infield it goes, tries to lay that back to McAllister with a touch, gets the shot. Might fall for him again, McAllister! Kyle McAllister breaks the deadlock! With 15 minutes to play! St Mirren 1, Hamilton 0.
Let's not get carried away, but that was just what we needed. The pressure finally paying off, and let's be honest, no more than we deserve just now. And if you're Hamilton, you must just feel really so deflated just now, because I think for a while they thought, doesn't matter what the Saints do. Look at this lovely, lovely turn.
I think that goal, the effort here, the determination from Kyle McAllister to just go again to make sure he got that shot. Sums up the performance from St Mirren tonight.
Wow, it does, doesn't it? And you know, it sums up the performance of the last few weeks. They just do not give up.
And that's the first time in 8 matches that St Mirren have scored first.
Now, we know we've had a habit of giving away cheap goals after scoring sometimes this season. This is what we can't do now. What's that, 75 minutes on the clock?
75 minutes on the clock. Kyle McAllister breaks the deadlock. St Mirren 1, Hamilton Academical 0. It will go to the last day of the season if things stay like that, and that's a cheap free kick to give away.
Yeah, look, don't do silly things like that just now.
It's cliche time, isn't it?
It really is.
You're always at your most vulnerable when you've just scored. The next 5 minutes will be crucial for both teams here. Ball curled in, a St Mirren body goes down, corner it will be to Hamilton, their first of the second half.
Right. This is where we just need to be smart, defend well, keep it tight, get the ball upfield.
Tony Andrew to come across. Dougie Emery awaits.
Carlos are getting some instructions from the bench there. This is a real heart in the mouth moment for Saints.
Ball's curled in nicely there, it's knocked clear. Darian McKinnon will be first to that. Cody Cook will put him under pressure though. Shouts to get out, McMahon with the overlap there, well defended by Paul McGinn. St Mirren keeping everybody back to defend this.
I mean, this is kind of the first 2 or 3 attempts Hamilton really had in the second half.
It's as if they've decided to change shots with the goal. It's Hamilton now who have to go and score. St Mirren would take 1-0 all day long. Lovely challenge.
Paul McGinn there.
And it's cleared away. Cody Cook just underneath it. Darian McKinnon all the way back to his goalkeeper. Danny Mullen is going to chase this.
Yeah, I wonder if Cody Cook would have been better just running on rather than trying to head it there.
And Woods puts that out into the stand. St Mirren throw. There it is again. How crucial.
Oh yeah, lovely skill, lovely touch.
He looks like he enjoyed that one, didn't he?
He did, yeah. but not getting carried away yet.
I wonder if the goal will change who Dougie Emery will come on for. It was meant to be Tony Andrew, but as a striker, you know, Hamilton might want to leave him on.
Yeah, they've got, as you say, they've got to go for it. They're already losing.
Down into the corner it goes for Mullen. Up against Ziggy Gordon here. The ball's curled in. It didn't take a deflection.
I mean, and for Hamilton, losing more goals doesn't really matter because they're so far behind in goal difference anyway.
I'm not quite sure what happened there with the cheer from the supporters, but Hamilton do make the change, and they have changed who's going off. It's Scott Martin that's going to go off this time, and Dougie Emery comes on.
Bringing those years of experience, isn't he?
It's safe to call him the Jim Goodwin of Hamilton Academical.
Yeah.
Has a reputation, nobody likes him except his own supporters.
Listen, every team needs players like that, don't they? You know, the player that other fans love to hate.
Scott Brown, for example.
Yeah.
Laid off to Flynn. And all the way back to Hladke. We trip there on Popescu. Referee's going to let things go on anyway. Paul McGinn under pressure. Flynn knocks it forward for McAllister. Just didn't quite work out to get it to Cody Cook, but Paul McGinn does. Holds up well, Cody Cook. Lovely ball there for Kyle McAllister, just the one in the box. McAllister cuts back. Kyle McAllister with the shot, it's deflected. Lovely save there.
Good save by Woods.
And it's cleared away by Dougie Emery.
This is what we're looking for from Saints. McAllister just looking like he's in the mood now, isn't he?
Stephen McGinn, not sure what to do with it under pressure there from Dougie Emery. It was. That will find Paul McGinn. Ball comes in, flicked on by Cook.
Oh,
and
unlucky
a comfortable
by Cook.
save by Gary Woods.
Yeah, right place, right time, Woods there.
It's on target from Cody Cook, but just not enough to beat the keeper. This will break for Paul McGinn here.
We could really do that second goal just to make it safe.
Knocks it forward, looks for Cody Cook. Tries to take the touch past Soa, almost. A little bit harsh on Cody Cook there, but completely understandable why the referee's given the free kick.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
The scoreboard has just temporarily got an advert on it. I'll tell you the time in a few seconds, just how long's left.
I think the match director was indicating 10 minutes
10
left.
10 minutes, yep.
This is going to be a long, long 10 minutes as it stands.
The most important 10 minutes of the season so far.
It is, it certainly is.
McKinnon drives forward, finds Oakley, tries to lay it off for McKinnon. We'll get that to Dougie Emery. Scored here earlier in the season, Dougie Emery. There's the header, might fall here. Hladke with a save. Cleared away. Up rather than away, really. Nodded on and out. St Mirren's turn for the dodgy defending, and the shot is wide. From George Oakley.
McGinn would be better leaving that for Hladke to come get it there. Just a wee bit. This is the thing, isn't it? You know, just when you're so close, the pressure, isn't it? And sometimes people just make the wrong decision.
Really well done there by Hladke. Under pressure from Tony Andrew.
This is where St Mirren almost want to slow the game. I mean, I know there's still, 9 minutes or so to go.
And all 6 substitutions have been made. These will be the players that finish the game. Unless there's an injury or another sending off. How Alex Gogic will rue that challenge if it stays 1-0 and his teammates can't dig him out the hole that he's got them in.
St Mirren just need to, get back on top of things here. Stop giving away slack balls.
McKinnon straight to Muzek. And that will be taken down by Mullen. Goes down. The referee says that's not a foul. Oren Kearney, as you can see, disagrees with him. I wonder why.
Watch the man making the run down here. Scott McMahon, sorry.
Comes in from McGowan, and the offside flag goes up against Oakley.
8 minutes left on the clock, plus whatever stoppage time. Brian Rice looking a wee bit agitated there, understandably.
I think you could say the same of the 600 and odd Hamilton supporters, and now it's St Mirren's turn to do the Hamilton tactics and waste the time.
Yeah. Gus McPherson, Gordon Scott, Tory Fitzpatrick there.
Who's who of St Mirren Football Club right there.
Yeah.
Aki with a free kick. Flicked on by Cook, but that will be straight into the arms of Gary Woods. Could have done with getting that towards the corner flag. Mullen will put him under a wee bit of pressure, but Woods can clear. Nodded on by Popescu, not really away though. Flicked on, this is Dougie Emery now.
Don't stand off
Bit of
them,
space,
don't stand off
McMahon.
them.
Try and get the ball into the box, does so. Flicked away, crucially at the far post by Muzek. Mullen tries to beat Gordon, he won't quite do it like that. Heavy touch by Soa.
I think I'm developing an ulcer here.
7 minutes to go. St Mirren 1, Hamilton Academical 0.
Get the ball on the ground, Saints. Get the throw. That's good. Just take the pace out of the game.
Two of the oldest teams in Scottish football fighting for their lives in the Premiership. Forward it goes. And again, St Mirren just going to try and get this forward through Mullen.
Paul McGinn's wide
Goes
over here.
That's just over the head of Andrew, and he has found McGinn, like you say, Chris. Flynn looks up. Stephen McGinn. Bit of space on the left-hand side for Matteo Muzek. Oh no, it's Kyle McGinnis, sorry,
yep.
in the
Course,
Cullen Muzek's role.
You're wanting to go for the goal, but you're not wanting to give possession away.
That's it. If St Mirren have the ball, preferably in the Hamilton half, that's where it's the least dangerous. The flick by Cody Cook, it's not really what was needed. Picked up by Gary Woods. As we enter the 85th minute at St Mirren Park. Headed out.
That'll do once again. Ryan Flynn just saying to Paul McGinn, let's just take the pace out and slow it down. Jack Baird coming up to take the throw. In fact, now he passed up Paul McGinn, he's grabbed a few yards there, McGinn. As they all do.
As they all do indeed, Chris. We've said it all season and we'll say it for as long as there is football played. McAllister just goes for the corner. Soa tries to get in there ahead of him. He'll need to do something with it. Soa does
good
well.
By Soa, yeah, really good nutmeg. McAllister.
Cleared by Jack Baird, and Mikel Miller goes down. He's hurt himself, Mikel Miller.
Is there a foul being given? Or?
No, it's a throw. Willie Collum signalled for the throw before Miller signalled for assistance. I think he's just landed awkwardly there.
Yep. Hamilton physio's on. Of course, the thing is, it just adds more time onto the match clock.
It will do. St Mirren and Hamilton first met in the old First Division back in the 20th October 1906. Hamilton Accies 2, St Mirren 3 on that day.
And of course, Hamilton, they've used all their subs.
There's the goal again.
Oh, it was stunning, wasn't it?
Tonight's match day attendance is
6,421 the attendance, as we said earlier on. Just shy of 6,000 home supporters and a good attendance as well from Hamilton. As it stands, it will go down to the final weekend.
McAllister, man of the match, obviously.
I think that's perfectly understandable given what we've just seen on the screen. Lovely finish.
You know, and once again, I think St Mirren, when the ball comes back into play, just keep it tight. This isn't looking good for the Hamilton player that's down.
Mikel Miller, and if they have to play the remaining 3 minutes with 9 men, that is going to make things difficult. Miller is one of those players that...
Well, we've seen he's kind of created some problems since he came on.
Exactly, he's Hamilton's top goal scorer with 8 goals this season, 5 in the league. And this is Aki's biggest problem this season. They've scored 12 goals away from home all season. 4 of them were in the League Cup against Berwick Rangers right at the start of the year.
That's not a great
3 of them were here the last time the two sides met. They don't score a lot away from home. It's hard to say from here whether Mikel Miller is going to continue. Brian Rice.
He's quite concerned, Brian Rice there.
A stressed Brian Rice, shall we say. He's not in a happy place at the moment. His team are getting beat.
There must be a good 3-4 minutes of time of wasted here.
There will be now as the St Mirren supporters get up, cheer their team on during this delay in play.
Ziggy Gordon has been over, he's been talking to Brian Rice, he's just trying to relay instructions to the other team, the other players in his team. And I say this isn't looking hopeful for Miller.
St Mirren have kept one clean sheet in 2019. That came in the 1-0 win against Livingston on the 2nd of March. They only had to hold out for the last 2 minutes in that game to see the 3 points after Ryan Flynn scored. I don't think Mikel Miller is going to continue.
Yeah.
He's been off with his arm in a sling.
Problem for St Mirren here is they kind of lost that momentum they've just built up, haven't they?
Never good to see, but that could be Mikel Miller's season over.
Yeah.
Not much left of it, to be fair, but
no, obviously you say it fell badly in that. Yeah.
and I think the St Mirren fans pointing out here to Willie Collum that the throw-in should be taken closer to the linesman than where Scott McCann actually is.
Yeah, McCann having a wee look at the fans as if to say, what's wrong?
We said it 2 minutes ago, they're always going to steal that extra 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards if they can.
You expect your own players to do it, don't you?
The double standards of every football fan. McMahon creeps into the St Mirren half, takes the throw, Soa forwards. McGinn wins it there. McAllister forward by Paul McGinn to McAllister. I noticed there Tony Andrew getting up quick when he wasn't getting the free kick. Cody Cook will try and get on the end of this. It's too heavy for him though.
Is that 5 or 6?
6 minutes added time as the 90 runs out. How long did he have to think about that one?
That was a lot of extra time, isn't it?
This game is not over. McGowan sees it out. He could have seen red in the first half. The referee said it was a yellow card offence. Forward it goes and it's headed clear by Popescu, shoving the back of Danny Mullen there as Soa comes away with the ball.
I mean, we've got 2 extra men, we need to make that count. Just keep possession.
There will be space to exploit.
Of course, the stadium clock stops running at 90.
It's not very nice of it, is it? When you want to see just how long of the added on time is left. Paul McGinn can bring this forward now.
Take your time, take your time.
First minute of added on time, just about up. Flynn.
Man wide.
Out on the left hand side, as you say, Chris. McAllister. Nicely down there for Paul McGinn. Up against Soa here, Paul McGinn. And that's going to be a goal kick. Cheeky.
Yeah, McGinn's trying to get a corner there.
It was definitely a goal kick. I can understand Oren Kearney's frustration, but
yeah, I'm not quite
Soa
sure.
didn't touch the ball.
I'm not quite sure why McGinn let it run out like that. I thought he'd have tried to hit it off.
Thought so too, but we'll see it here. It's definitely a goal kick. The way that... Oh, well, it didn't look like he got a touch on it from our angle up here. Hard to say from that one. The ball's gone out for a St Mirren throw anyway. 91-44.
You give that back to the keeper. Or else you steal about 10 yards. Those fans, you just see the anxiety etched in the face because it's so close, isn't it? It's so close, but it's not nearly over.
Thumped clear by Jack Baird. Danny Mullen's shirt was being pulled there, but Cody Cook will have the ball. Broken kindly for him up against McMahon. He's got McAllister for company. Just go in the corner, Cody. Just keep it in the corner. Wins the throw. Oh, maybe not. The linesman says he didn't. Peeled away by Ziggy Gordon.
Not the best clearance.
Jack Bales with a header. McAllister keeps that in. Picked up by Cook. And again, just goes into that corner, wins the throw, Cody Cook. Incredibly, Václav Hladky is the only St Mirren player in the St Mirren half at the moment.
Just about 3 minutes left here.
The 3 minutes of the 6 are up. Flynn, it just doesn't break for him. Will he get there first? No. McKinnon did well, but that's broken kindly for Cody Cook here. Space there for McGuinness. Looks up, Kyle McGuinness. Drives into the box here, gets the shot.
He was just falling under it, wasn't he?
Just lost his balance there, Kyle McGuinness.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, but he just saw it.
Brian Rice urging every single Accies player forward. Inside it goes, cleared.
Good clearance by Woods.
Forward by Paul McGinn, that's going to stay well in play. Danny Mullen will chase, and it might break for Danny Mullen. He does really well. Cody Cook was in space, but he's found Kyle McAllister.
He'll take it down to the corner flag again. No. Oh.
Win the free kick.
Yeah,
Well, Kyle McAllister. 93 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock.
He must be pretty close now. And does a great escape too. Back on.
Well, you've got 2 minutes left, Chris.
So what did you do? Did you play it in, or did you just try and waste time?
Oh, you waste time. There's only one man in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, every single football manager in the world will tell you, you keep that ball in the corner, as Ryan Flynn has done. Played it back to McGinn. They're just going to keep possession. This really well worked by St Mirren. Flynn keeps it in play. And Dougie Imrie does just get the deflection off Kyle McAllister. Eager to take this quickly. Dougie Imrie thumped clear. Danny Mullen putting him under pressure. And Danny Mullen has won the throw as a result.
Yep, that's what we're looking for there.
1 minute 10 seconds left of the added on time that Willie Collum specified. Paul McGinn with a throw. Flicked on. Ryan Flynn will drive. Space there out wide. He chooses to go back to Stephen McGinn, and they'll come down this right hand side again. Kyle McAllister, that breaks nicely off Scott McMahon. Throw into St Mirren as we enter the last of those additional minutes. And that's intercepted by Tony Andrew here. Hamilton could break. McKinnon. And that's come off McGuinness here. Kyle McGuinness in space. Kyle McGuinness can drive forward. Takes a touch. Kyle McGuinness! And for the second week in a row, a last-minute goal from Kyle McGuinness.
And you look at the Hamilton players down, they just know the whole thing has shifted, the momentum has shifted. We go to that last game of the season, and Hamilton are the ones under pressure now.
What an impact Kyle McGuinness has had since returning from injury.
Oh yeah, the two Kyles tonight. That's just what we needed. Hamilton have to get that result next week.
9-man Hamilton will lose at the Paisley 20 at the Simple Digital Arena for the first time in 4 years.
Well, I got the prediction right and we won, but I got the score right. Well, I thought we'd win by 2 clear goals. Owen Kearney looking so delighted there.
And here is Willie Collum's full-time whistle. There's no time left.
Listen to that roar from the crowd. You know what it means to them. You know what it means to the player. Paul McGinn even over shaking hands with the ball boys. They're delighted.
They're absolutely loving it, the ball boys down there. St Mirren 2, Hamilton Academical 0. Alex Gogic sent off in the first half. And how crucial that proved. In the second half, it was Kyle McAllister and Kyle McGuinness with the goals.
When you think of all that pressure we had, you know, you kept thinking, how are we not getting a goal? But when they came, they were just sweet, weren't they? They were just sweet.
I'm not believing the possession stats here. 51-49 Hamilton.
Never.
20 goal attempts for St Mirren in the 90 minutes.
Well,
2 goals to 0.
Owen
A
Kearney.
second clean sheet for Václav Vladky, a second clean sheet of 2019. And all 3 points ensure it will go down to the last match against Dundee next
Players
weekend.
coming over to take the applause of the fans. We know it's not over yet, but I say momentum definitely on our side.